commissioner leaves, patch notes, and the grapefruit debate. This is Custa News Network. Okay guys, top story of the week. We have Nate Nanzer, the commissioner of the Overwatch League, stepping down. He has gone from the league. Big shout outs to him. He's been an amazing influence over the last couple of years with the season. He's always been good to talk to. Rumors say that he is moving on to Epic, going onto the Fortnite hype train and working with them. So congratulations to him. I hope that all goes well. Looking forward to see who becomes the new commissioner and what happens with the league. Alright guys, and starting with the new PTR patch coming onto the servers, we have replays coming in. It's gonna be really cool being able to see the replays of everything that you do in-game, all the dumb stuff, all the good stuff, you know, everything in between. So it's gonna be cool to see what you guys do. I'm sure Reddit's gonna be popping with replays. But we actually have some patch notes for characters as well. We have Baptiste getting some buffs. Heal ammo goes from 10 to 12. Not a big deal. I don't ever remember running out of ammo on Baptiste heals. And amplification matrix lasting 2 seconds longer is actually a pretty big buff. So it's gonna be really cool to see what people can do with him. See if he comes into the meta a little bit more. Bunker is coming, so we'll see if goats can squash the bunker or not. And they've also made changes to D.Va. They've changed her defense matrix. They've reduced the length of it from 15 meters to 10 meters, which is pretty enormous. That's gonna make it a lot harder for D.Vas to, you know, eat things. They're gonna need to be a whole lot closer than they are currently playing right now. So I think this is probably the most significant change on the patch. So it's gonna be really cool to see how this affects. I don't think it's gonna stop D.Va from being almost a must pick, but making their lives harder, I'm all about it. Then we have a big change with McCree, his Peacekeeper. The primary fire recovery reduced from 0.5 seconds to 0.4 seconds, which essentially means that he shoots a whole clip in 2.4 seconds instead of 3 seconds, which is a big deal. It doesn't seem like that much, but you know, 20% speed increase is gonna be crazy. We have Orisa with a quality of life change, protective barrier, can be deployed without while you're reloading. Symmetric teleporter, the interact range is bigger. Feels good change so that you don't have that one friend who's standing next to the teleporter like pressing F and nothing's happening and then you're like, no, into the teleporter, and then they die. Jeff looking out for the noobs. I appreciate that. We have Torb with the rivet gun, the secondary fire. The right click is damage reduced per pellet from 12.5 to 10.5. Definitely necessary. He could one-shot like 200 HP targets, it felt like at times, so nice little change there. But the big change that's coming through with Assault Match, they're changing how it works a little bit with interaction on second point. Point A, once you cap it now, instead of getting 4 minutes, you're gonna get 3 minutes. So 2CP will only go for 7 minutes now, which is nice because less time on 2CP is a good time. And then upon losing point A, when you go to point B, the defensive team will respawn almost immediately, like in a really short time, which will stop the snowball from point A to point B, which was always really annoying as defending. So some really cool changes with 2CP. Whether or not it'll fix the problems, who knows, but you know, it's a step in the right direction. So big shout out to them. We got a bunch of workshop changes as well, but you know, honestly, pretty good patch all around. I don't think it's gonna change a whole lot, just some small little changes here and there, but you know, good to see everything changing a little bit at least. And guys, just a reminder, we have the Kat Rivalry Weekend pre-sale. You can get a special meet and greet package. There are limited supplies, so please make sure you're going there and doing that. If you aren't doing the pre-sale, tickets will be available on 31st, so please do go check it out, and we'll see you there. What's this post?
Is the internet cut out?
Yes.
It's space.
What? Dude, I'm a gun at this. Pause Custa News Network, it's the important things are happening. Bling! Does this get harder?
You can also duck.
How?
What? Down key.
Oh my god.
Oh, okay.
Down and down.
Duck, dive, duck, dodge. This is heating up. This is too much. Oh god! Night mode! Oh! God, there's some FPS lag on that. Come on, Google, get it together.
You're grinding right
This is exactly like Lucio. John, you should have known this was... Oh no! 2151, beat that chat. I want to see everyone uploading screenshots in chat, in the comments. If you can beat 2151, I'll give you one high five next time I see you. At the Kat Rivalry Weekend thing, meet and greet. You hate to see it this week, we have Poco making a tweet. He went off to the Blizzard headquarters, had a talk with Jeff, and got the worst news ever, when you talk to Jeff, the worst thing you could ever hear is, hey, by the way, we nerfed your character. So Poco getting hit hard by the defense matrix nerfs. You hate to see it. That's a feels bad man for Poco, but feels good for everyone else. So you hate to see it for him. And Jeff, if I ever meet you in person and you nerf one of my characters, I'll be very upset, okay? Just so you know, you're warned.
What would be the worst thing you could say to you?
We're buffing Doomfist. That could be the worst thing. He doesn't even need to nerf one of my characters. If you buff Doomfist, I would be just as livid. So. Alright, going on to the fan comments section of the show, we have Flying Scott. That's not me, different Scott. Would you rather have Mercy with an Uber charge or Medic with a resurrection? Oh my lord, that's a lot. I would love Mercy with an Uber charge. I would love to be invulnerable and make the person I'm also with invulnerable. But Medic with a resurrection would break Team Fortress 2. So both are terrible ideas. And Jeff, don't get any ideas, okay? Please. Okay, and we have Dr. Quackenbacker. No, Custa, I'm sorry. The best segment of the show is Iron Bow giving us traffic and weather. You know, okay. Iron Bow are both on long-term vacation right now because of they peed in the corner of the house. So they're not allowed back on the show until that's all sorted out, okay? So we'll come back later. Isabel Thorpe, Custa, what is the perfect meal? The perfect meal is Vegemite with the boys. You know, you can never go wrong with that. You know, we had a segment with the boys earlier on, so please do go check that out if you haven't seen it. We have Jetstream subbing my channel. Custa, since you were once a bartender, what is your favorite drink to make/drink? My favorite one to make, I used to make a mean Toblerone, which is like a chocolate cocktail. You know, chocolate on the glass, everything. That was my favorite. It's also really nice, except I don't feel, you know, great when I drink one. So yeah, that was my favorite to make though. And Jojo4 Hinky, do you watch anime? If so, what's your favorite? No, I have not watched really much anime. I watched a little bit of Kill la Kill and was very confused. And I watched a little bit of Sword Art Online. So I've got like the basic steps. I think I'm going to watch One Punch Man. People have told me to watch it, so that's where I'm going. So I'll report back when I've watched it. Professor Swampy with Custa, what do you think about the possibility of the league being 2-2-2 locked? I think 2-2-2 is probably best for the longevity of the game. I think obviously it'd be great if we could balance the game with all 30 heroes and, you know, have all of them available to anyone. But I think at this point, you know, we've been playing for 3 years. It's almost impossible to balance. So I think 2-2-2 would probably be good for the game. But, you know, only time will tell. Rameza A says, I have a very important question. Custa, what is your favorite bird? My favorite bird is normal bird.
What does that mean?
I don't know any bird types. There's like magpies and seagulls, and seagull would also have been a good answer. On to the next part, we have KSF with some hocus pocus going on Twitter right now. He says, mangoes are the best fruit, and if you disagree, you're wrong. Okay, mangoes are good, but they're not the best fruit, okay? There's a very obvious answer, and I'll get there at the end. Kriv says that bananas are the best in his broken English of whatever he says. I think kiwi fruit is the best fruit. And I know some people are gonna be upset, but if you've ever eaten a kiwi fruit, it's the best thing you've ever had. So don't at me, comment what you think the best fruit is, and if it's not kiwi fruit, then you're just wrong. So we'll just agree with that now and move on. All right, we have some eyes drama going on. Crimzo's tweeted out, I just made the best decision of my life. I have no idea what he means in any context, but I'm hoping something good happened with Crimzo. He's been an OG player for such a long time. Obviously, Trill coming in, saying that's not hard to beat. You know, Trill's the worst, you know, always flaming people on Twitter, but Crimzo hits him back. Thank you, Golem. He does kind of look like Golem, so if someone could Photoshop Trill as Golem, that would really help me out. So thanks guys, I appreciate it. All right guys, I saw the best tweet on Twitter. It's coming from this great guy called Scott Kennedy. Okay, he says, okay Jeff, hear me out. We should increase Mercy's default healing by 10 and then make her resurrect instant, and she should also get another res charge when in Valkyrie. So essentially we should go back to a year ago when everything was looking great. But I think Jake had a better comment with, you know, if Concussion Mine still did max damage and the whole AoE goats would have had a tougher time. That was really hard to say, but he's not wrong. We could kill goats by buffing Junkrat. And then the Jake-Rat comes back and then we can all have nightmares again. So, you know, Jeff, all I'm saying is we should make some changes. Mercy buff, Junkrat, bring them both back, everyone would hate the game. More than they hate goats, and then you've accomplished, everyone wants goats back. See? Now we're thinking. Alright guys, that's the end of another episode of Custa News Network. Thank you very much for watching. Matches start again for the league starting next week. It's going to be an amazing stage. Please do like, subscribe, comment, all that good stuff. Remember everything that I told you in the episode to do. Once again, this is all your fault.